right now going to Lawton, Oklahoma. After checking out the HRRR model, it looks like storm initiation is going to be on the southwestern corner of Oklahoma, near all those higher dew points. And storm initiation right around 6-7 p.m. It could be earlier than that, not sure. So let me show you the setup here. We've got the northern target, and that is going to be up there in Kansas. And we're not doing the northern target. We're going to be taking the southern target. You'll see down here, we've got supercells that are supposed to fire right around the Altus and the Lawton area, all the way down to about Vernon. So we're in a pretty good spot right here, but we have to sit here and wait it out for a few more hours. And here's the supercell composite right around 7 p.m. and you can see just absolute insanity happening right here. So I think these are going to fire down here, and then they're going to push off to the northeast, and we're going to chase them from there. And then finally, taking a look at that lower level jet, you can see at 850 millibars of wind, we are seeing that ramp up right around 7 p.m. So it's going to be right at magic hour when that explodes and pushes forward. So a very nocturnal situation in the eastern end of Oklahoma, but we're going to be there for these cells to fire, and it's going to be absolutely insane. So now we are in Cache, Oklahoma, and as you can see, some cells have started to fire up right here, just to the southwest of us, and we're just right up here kind of waiting things out. All of these dots are different spotters and chasers today, and you can see there's quite a few of them that decided they wanted the northern end up here, and kind of starting to have an exodus out of Oklahoma City there. But I chose the southwest target, and I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. We're seeing some cells starting to fire on the far west side. This is where that dry line's moving this way, and the instability is already there, and that cap is already eroded. So it's been going absolutely crazy down just to the south of us. So now we just kind of sit pretty here, but I'm thinking about maybe going west to Altus and then getting behind this, because you don't want to be in front of this. These are going to be dropping some gorilla hail today, and we don't want to mess around with that. So might go to the west, stay behind the line, and wait for these, on the flanking line back here, wait for these to fire up, and one of our storms might be over here. So we're now in Tipton, and right here near the Frederick radar, you can see it's tornado warned. We're on it right now. We're kind of on the RFD, where it's been just absolutely whipping. I mean, absolutely cruising. So we're gonna continue to the east to kind of get right behind this thing so we can get a better view. We are just to the north of Custer, Oklahoma. After chasing down south, we ran into some RFD, and we saw some storms down there, but they died out pretty rapidly as they moved to the north. And then we went all the way back north of 40, and we're trying to get on the tornado warned cells right now that are outside of Fairview. So we're just kind of blasting to the north right now, and we're actually behind First Alert News right there. They're trying to get on the same cell that we are. All right, we have made it through Dover, Oklahoma. We're almost to Enid, and we're north right now to get on this cell that just popped up. The ones further north are moving too fast to get away, but this has got beautiful structure on it, and it's already severe warned, so we have a good feeling about this storm. We've been chasing all day. Got the news chopper up there. We are on the right storm. They're checking it out right now. They think this one is one to watch for sure. really trying to wrap around up there. We're keeping an eye on that. We got the tornado towards vans out here. A lot of chasers, but look at the motion on that. Right there. Rising Scud. Mesonet strip. Look at that Rising Scud. It is trying. It's definitely trying to do something right there. It's trying. All right, we're still with the same storm. Didn't produce a tornado, but we saw incredible funnel, and it got like 3/4 of the way down. But now we're still staying east with this thing, and looks like it's formed a new meso, and we're staying right alongside it right now. So we stayed the night in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and had some dinner here. After that chase, that cell went on and produced tornadoes into the night, but we weren't gonna chase at night. So today's game plan is to head back home. There's supposed to be some cells that are gonna fire around Springfield, around 3 or 4. So if that happens, we'll chase those, but if not, we'll head home. We're stopping for some iced coffee, but in the meantime, I can show you here, the models are showing on the HRRR that right outside of Joplin, at about 2 p.m. we should see some cells start to fire here, but if we look just ahead of there, it kind of explodes towards Springfield, especially right around 4. You see right there we got some cells that are going to start to form right there. So that's what we're going to be watching on our way up 44 back to St. Louis today. And if something looks significant, we're gonna chase it. So we didn't get a tornado yesterday, and that is perfectly fine. We were on the right storm at the end of the day. We went all the way south towards like Texas. Didn't go all the way to Texas, didn't commit to that. A lot of the reason is just because it's such a drive. And storm chasing in real life is a lot of driving, and sometimes you don't see a lot. So an update, we are on Highway 60 right now, and we are in Willow Springs, as you see right there. And if I zoom out, you'll see storms have started to fire off to the west all along this line, but if anything significant fires along this line, we'll chase that. But everything's exploding up here. It's not going to be as tornadic as anything down here in this zone. So we're waiting for those storms to fire, which they are pretty much any moment now. We have a tornado warned cell just to the north of us right now. We're moving in position for that one. And there's another cell to the south that's looking pretty good as well. And we're just gonna stay on 19 north right now to get up there in position. It's gonna go right in front of us there. It's got a nice hook on it. And here's a look at the cell right now. Found a nice opening, nice clearing here. You can see the backside of the storm. So it's trying to get its act together, that's for certain. We're just gonna stay right here. Can feel the warm inflow winds at our back right now going into this thing. So our plan of action right now is to just stand right here in this little open area we found and observe, because there's nothing north of here but trees. We have strong inflow happening right now, and if this thing's gonna do it, we're gonna have a good view of it. This one has a observed tornado on the ground right back in there. You can kind of see the wall cloud there a little bit. Got a tornado on the ground just to our west. Right there. Tornado on the ground. I think that's Connor right there whizzing by. Wow. That is mean looking. There it is right there. It's condensing again. It's trying to condense again. Right now, we have ourselves a option to get out of the path. This thing is going to our north. So we're in a good spot right here to just kind of observe for a moment. It's trying again. It is trying again. Right there. Violent tornado happening right here. Violent tornado. That is a beast. That is a monster. Holy crap. That is a beast. That is a wild looking tornado, man. Still on the ground, yeah. It's moving to our north. Still on the ground, classic stovepipe tornado. We're still quite a few miles away from it. But you can see it all the way down there. Fully condensed stovepipe. Still on the ground. That giant stovepipe. It got rain wrapped for a second, but now it's back to normal. It's got a lot of motion in it. A lot of motion. I think it's starting to rope out. Looks like it's roping out. Yep, there it goes. Look at the motion on the top there. Those vortices right there are insane. It's roping out. There it goes. There it goes, just like that. And it's done. Might have a new mezzo. I think it's trying again here. Still a lot of rapid rotation in that thing. This thing's going to our north right now, so it's going to be going to our right. But yeah, a lot of rise and scud happening on there right now. Just trying to do it again. Strong inflow. The structure of this thing, man, this is a beast of a storm. All the inflow going straight into it. Spinning like crazy. See it right up here? Yeah, you can see that, all that rotation on that thing right there. See that motion on that right side? That's going straight up. There. You can see the just how this tail comes all the way in and around on this thing. And then the mezzo's right over here. Let's see if we can get it right there. It is right there. Moving to our north. That thing has got a lot of up motion on it. A lot of upward motion on the right side of that. That is a mean looking wall cloud. I think he's trying to get a tornado in the middle right there. So we're south on 19 right now after observing that large stovepipe tornado. It was violent. It had started to recycle, had a insane mezzo on it, but it was coming right down the highway. So we got our south option that we had in mind for our south exit, and we're taking that right now. So so we can escape. So we're gonna go south on 19, and then we're gonna take a highway that's gonna take us all the way to the east, so we can stay alongside of this, but we're gonna be in a safe distance from it, because from what I saw visually, the whole supercell was kind of shifting to the south, and where we were located there, it was originally going north, but now we're just gonna play it safe. Got rapid rise in motion right here. Watching closely. All coming together. Okay, so we're going to be heading west and then north to go home. That's turned into a whole MCS system out there to the east, and we were on the back side of it, so it's just not safe to chase through that, especially with all the hail and everything. So absolutely incredible. I cannot believe we saw our first tornado. I think this particular system here has dropped like 4 that were observed that we can see. Like 4 that we could see were observed. And yeah, it's just turned into a whole mess. So we saw that stovepipe. It was absolutely insane. Saw our first tornado. We want to get home, see our pets and everything. Thank you all for riding along with us. We saw that funnel yesterday, and that was a cool experience. But yeah, that's going to conclude our chase all the way to Oklahoma. Came all the way back home to get our first tornado. So it was an incredible experience. We'll definitely be doing it again.